I'm about to do part 2. Shout out to King World. I advise y'all to go over there, check him out, because he has other exclusive stories that will open our eyes, because I'm sure over there, you know. But here's part 2, as promised. Alright, here we go. And please, y'all, please subscribe to the channel. Please help Valentine TV to grow, and so I can do more and better things for y'all. Please. And please like the video. Please like the video. But subscribe. Please. Thank you so much. And happy holidays to everybody. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let me make sure I got it where you can see it.
Yo, shout out to everybody up in the building. Like I said, man, this is in fact an exclusive part 2 on this part 2 edition. Go ahead and get into it, because I had somebody comment. They dropped this comment up under my video, and I told you that we will be dropping receipts. Okay, receipt after receipt after receipt. We're going in, but this time we're going to take a look at Shelly. We done already got at Allie, and then we'll go back to the Allie videos with things that she did, and said too that was, rather, eye-opening, brow-raising, and all of that stuff. Now this person, Jody, said that I should do some actual research on the trauma caused by things such as sex trafficking. He said that she obviously suffers from PTSD. I don't know whether or not if this is a clinical psychologist, if this is some type of doctor in some medical field dealing with mental disabilities and overcoming capabilities. I don't know. But they stated that she has already told her real name and everything else. You are throwing out there with her own receipts. People like you are the biggest problem. The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look and do nothing. Albert Einstein, prayers for Allie. That's what they said. But going back, like the person said that I need to do some research, on all of that stuff right there. I need to look it up because I don't understand like what the hell is going on. So I need to better understand what's going on, with people who in fact have been sex trafficked, people that got PTSD and all of that.
The trauma caused by experiences such as sex trafficking is profound and multifaceted, affecting survivors physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Understanding the impact of such trauma is essential for providing support and creating effective recovery strategies. Here's an overview. 1. Emotional and psychological impact. PTSD and complex trauma. Many survivors develop post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, with symptoms like flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety. Complex trauma, which results from prolonged abuse, can further complicate recovery. Dissociation. Survivors may experience dissociative symptoms as a coping mechanism, leading to feelings of detachment or a sense of being outside their bodies. Depression and anxiety. Persistent feelings of hopelessness, fear, and sadness are common. Shame and guilt. Traffickers often use psychological manipulation to instill feelings of blame, making survivors believe they are at fault. Trust issues. Survivors may struggle to trust others, especially authority figures or those in positions of power. 2. Physical effects. Injuries. Survivors may suffer from physical injuries due to violence or neglect. Chronic health issues. Conditions such as sexually transmitted infections, STIs, malnutrition, and reproductive health issues are prevalent. Substance abuse. Traffickers may use drugs or alcohol to control victims, leading to addiction and related health issues. Social and relational challenges. Isolation. Survivors may feel disconnected from their families and communities due to stigma or fear. Difficulty forming relationships. Establishing healthy, supportive relationships can be a challenge due to a history of exploitation and manipulation.
Let's just stop right there, with manipulation. And I'm thinking, that Allie Carter is in fact the one that's being manipulated within this whole situation, whether that she has in fact condoned of that, manipulation or whatnot. And as you can see right here, who the damn puppet master is. We got a whole live puppet master right here, right before our face, that we're gonna have to deal with right now. Because if anybody is at fault at this time right now, I definitely believe that it's Shelly. I'm thinking that Shelly is the person who is in fact at fault, because Shelly should have enough damn sense at her age. Allie Carter is 30 years old. Shelly is 64 years old. Okay. Now, this relationship that they in, for Shelly's name even, to be Carter for, Rochelle anyway, because we'll get to all of that.
Y'all, please pay attention to this part 2 right here, because he has the receipts, the court doc, all of that. As far as the name change, it will It's gonna trip you out because it sure tripped me out. And hey, Mr. Land, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button for me, please. All of y'all that's in the chat, thank y'all so much. And here we go. Let's finish it up. Finish it up. Oh shoot. Okay. Hey Ariel. Hey.
But for, Shelly, which is crazy, right? For her last name to be Carter, and we know that Allie Carter's name
Thank
is not
you.
Allie Carter, but Allie Carter simply trademarked that name. Then you have to question how in entire hell, would Rochelle have the last name Carter? Easy. I wouldn't even be surprised
Look at
at this
that.
point right now, you know what I'm saying, if they were married.
Oh, y'all hear that? Wow.
That's the only damn way, because like I say, man, it's on record.
I love
It's out
y'all
there. You know what I'm
too.
saying? It's officially on record. You know what I'm saying? As far as her name, being changed, we know what her last name is, which we'll get to that last name too, because I was unable to, drop the receipts on the last live stream, but we definitely up in the building right now for
I
it.
know
And as I
that's
said
right.
from the beginning, as always, make sure that you smash that like button, because it's a lot to this stuff right here. And I'm thinking, like, by way of one-sided
King
videos,
World.
people then they was able to form, their own damn impression, and it's crazy as hell because these people were coming to my live stream. They were within the comment section up under my video, and they were saying things, suggesting that I do things like that I should do.
Listen, thank you, Ariel. Thank you. This is this is talking about, y'all remember Allie Carter that said she was Tupac's daughter, and she's going around saying that she was at the Diddy party as she was a party favor and all of that, and what they was doing to the children, all of that, all of that, all of that. And then Shelly adopted her. It was all, oh, thank you, Ariel. And it's all a scam. And King World and his team, they have did a part one. I've just did that. Just go one video back, and now I'm doing the part two because I wanted to do them back to back. But yeah, come to find out, they are not. She didn't adopt her. They are, lovers, and yeah, and potentially since Allie Carter, she took the name from an author named Allie Carter, which is, he showed on the first live, and then Shelly's name is really Rochelle Hawkins or Hawks. He'll sell it again. But anyway, yeah. And let's see what else. It's sort of like, okay, Shelly, aka Rochelle, um, was a counselor or is a counselor, but she's a counselor, and she potentially, I think, got fired when she started wanting Allie to be with her all the time. So I guess she said, hey, you just move in with me, but Allie, like, she's going to stay on here. Come on, Mr. Land. Come on, don't talk to me that way. Some people are women and some people don't mind that kind of talk, but I love you anyway. But listen, so she just said, come live with me. But the thing is, Allie had to wait till she was freaking 18. So that should tell you right there that Shelly was trying to get her. Because I remember a video where Shelly kept saying, yeah, I kept going up there with paperwork, and Allie, and now they wouldn't let her see me. They wouldn't let her have me, all that kind of stuff. I remember that video, but me, I believe people because I don't think people My mind is not wired that way. Where I think people will actually do this until I actually see it and see proof about it. So we're gonna see some proof, okay? All right, Sensei, good. Why you retract your? All right. Oh, thank you, Aria. I sure don't like that at all, and I am single, and I want to stay single. Thank you so much. Not even looking. All right. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Let's finish. Let's get some more of this part two up in here. All right.
This research as if that they already had conducted individual research, but if they would have conducted, individual research as the research that you're gonna see right now, then they wouldn't be saying this stuff. That's how I know that there's some narratives out here. It's some story lies that's being told with Allie Carter. And I want to go back to this part right here, which is, kind of strange. Once that you look at these bruises within the inner thigh as well as the outer thigh, you can also see by or below the calf muscles. I don't know if she is even going to say that these are some type of bites or whatever, but yeah, this even would be abuse. And if it is some type of damn ant bites, animal bites, whatever the hell, you got to
Thank you,
think, like, why
Aria.
would she even be posting this stuff? Like, to me, Allie she want her supporters, her subscribers. She want people to emote for her. All the while the person is taking care of her.
Look
People
at
kind of fail
that.
to even realize that this is the person that she's in a relationship with. Because throughout the records and archives, as I've seen anyway, with her graduate.
All right, y'all. I thought I was gonna sneeze, but look at this picture here. Look at her. Look at her. Okay. Look, California Baptist University. What's her name? Look at her name. Shelly Ray Carter. Now, her last name is Hawkins. So how did she get the last name Carter on a psychology certificate? Okay, let's just let him tell us.
Waiting, her receiving a certificate, as you can see, from California Baptist University. She's listed as Shelly Ray Carter. At seeing this at first glance, I sat back and I thought about it, and I said, wait a minute, man. I said, hold up, man. I said, what in the entire hell is going on? I'm like, what kind of weird shit is this right here? And what kind of narrative are they trying to put out with this stuff right here? Shelly Ray Carter, Master of Science, Counseling, Psychology. So this would be the clinical psychologist for Allie Carter. There's no wonder why this woman's always speaking up for Allie. She's the voice of reason. She's the person that's always there with her. You don't see family members of Allie Carter. What you always see is Allie Carter and this connection with the person that calls themselves Shelly. By the way, that has a Master of Science, Counseling, Psychology. I legit believe that Shelly is the puppet master. I think that Shelly is the person that's calling the shots. I think, within personal conversations that they may have had, just whatever that they were doing in close quarters after getting high, whatever, Shelly's the one that put this stuff in her head. After all, she is in fact a counselor, psychologist. You've seen the paperwork on all of that. Yeah, we got to get down to the puppet master. See? That's the puppet master right here. No matter what she want to call herself, with her connection, with Ellie or whatever, like, ain't nobody even trying to hear that stuff. Okay, this is her. And as I said, she was born in 1960s. This lady is 64 years old in a relationship with Allie Carter. This is strange. This is weird. But I guess that's what Allie likes. But other names that she's listed by would be Hawks, Simper, and Simpler. And that Hawks, you should be able to very easily connect the Hawks with the page, the 90s page from Facebook and various other sites that you've seen. That's why we're going to go ahead and then take it, to the official site where they're doing all this blogging at. We're going to go over to the Telegram. We're going to look at when this damn Telegram was started. Because I'm telling you, man, it is some stuff with this lady,
Ain't
man.
that something?
Straight up, all of the email addresses, as you can see right here.
Look at all the emails they made. Yeah. Just to throw us off. Oh, Mason, thank you. Y'all made me cry on this Christmas Eve. My dad had passed last year on Christmas Day, so I'm not too excited. You know what I mean? But anyway, thank y'all. But back to this. Just some keep my mind on this. But look, all of it. All of it. They even make fake accounts. They even make maybe not fake. Well, they're fake because they're not using their real names they they make accounts, and if like I'm doing this, they may come under here. Oh, thank you, Ariel, and thank you, Mason. They may come under here and say something mean to me. You know what I mean? In a different name, because they have accounts, YouTube's, Facebook, all of that. They have it all, but it's just in a name that we wouldn't recognize. Yeah, they watching it. They watching it all. That's why he keep asking them to come on in. He'll drop the link so Shelly can come on up. But it never happens. But here we go, y'all. Thank y'all to Mason and Aria.
Clearly, with her name in it, Shelly and Kira. We've seen Kira accounts, the Hawks accounts as well, Shelly Hawks, Fairbanks, all of this stuff right here. This is more than enough proof and evidence with the amount of accounts that they're using, even using
Mr.
fake fraud
Land,
accounts
please
to
stop.
paint a narrative to make people think stuff. Like, it's both Allie as well as Shelly that's sitting back with these phones, even commenting to a degree, getting people to think certain stuff. These are, in fact, story lies, y'all. So you don't have to, get in the comments and stuff and then tell me to do research, okay? We've did enough already. And we know about the scam right here and how long that they've been a part of this scam. But Allie and her boo thing, though, she might have confused people and stuff in the beginning. They probably weren't sharp enough. They weren't paying attention or whatever. But this lady be too damn, she be too damn close to this woman for her to just simply be her mother. Now look at the look in her eyes.
I know, Ariel. Look at her. You look like a ward. What? I forgot. I done watched it once. Okay, we're gonna let it count down, y'all. I don't know. Something about to happen. I don't know. I forgot. I forgot.
It's about to be 2025, y'all. About to be 2025. As you can see right here, this Telegram page right here. It was created in November the 16th, 2021. It's the irony of these two ladies, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to even have this right here assembled on Telegram, Allie and Shelly, with over 27,000 people, 27,300 plus people, which is, man, 1,4,200. This is crazy as hell. Photos, man, over 380.
Look at them links.
You know what I'm saying? Odd videos, there's 6 files.
Links.
A collective of over 820 plus links that have been, you know what I'm saying, posted on this Telegram thread. Not to mention that this lady actually has a whole live website talking about that, some army of people with videos posted, different themes, set events and stuff that, she's been to or whatnot. She's, been like the guest speaker or whatnot, with these type of events. And people, they go there then to hear this talk about sex trafficking, sex abuse. I don't know what will be their reason for doing so. And we're going to review this video too, because there were speculations that people had. People was trying to figure it out, like with all of these videos. And from way back then, when the website, when it was created, these posts, the threads, that's on Telegram, and people were trying to cite sources of these video uploads, and people were, in desperation. They were waiting for updates, and she definitely did give those updates, because on this month, on the 10th of this month right here, this was in fact the latest video from Allie Carter that was posted, that we will get back into, but we're gonna have to check out the threads right here. In 2021, this is when the grind, this when the grind first began and stuff right here. As you can clearly see, here we are gonna try this channel thing. She say, me and my mom, I'll be sharing it, over 1,000 views on it or whatnot. dispel and misguided belief. There were a lot of comments and people who were struggling to believe that Allie was telling the truth because she was so educated and so articulate. Let's break it down. Allie's very articulate and well-spoken. There are many reasons for that, and you already know that it's Shelly that's typing this. When Allie first came, she talked like a ghetto gang-banging thug.
Oh, wow.
In text, and she spelled
Damn.
every word ebonically and spoke that way. Also, some of y'all might think that a sign of ignorance is not to purposely and quickly misspell every word in the text, but still have it to be readable and make sense. That takes a high level of intelligence. Don't believe me? Try it. Number 2, in order to hold MK Ultra programming, the survivor has to have a very high intelligence or the programming won't hold. What kind of shit is this?
She said, you know how they always say, Ellie got MK Ultra. They said you gotta, if your mind is so intelligent, MK Ultra cannot take effect of your mind at all. She can, whatever. Okay, here we go, y'all. Sorry. Okay.
In fact, they call your high intelligence kids from high schools and put them in special groups where they can access them easily and take them on field trips, MGM, GATE, etc. Every MK survivor you meet is likely smarter than you, so ease up off of them and get your thinking straight. It's my belief based on what I witnessed that Allie was being groomed to be a presidential model sex slave. That essentially means she was being trained, programmed to be very articulate and well-spoken, arm candy. What the? See what I'm saying? That's some Shelly stuff, man. She's sitting up there saying that Allie was groomed to be some damn arm candy. What in the hell kind of fool talk is this right here? Okay, like, come on, man. This is wild right here. You can't make this up. And you have, please believe me, with these posts, with this woman kissing on this woman, talking about she her mom's and stuff, man, please believe me, this is some weird stuff right here. There's no way in the hell that she gonna pass this off to the beam team. It can make sense in that word. Come on.
By Shelly Mason.
Elites among many other types of programming. Allie would have been programmed to be well educated and articulate. She has alters who can speak other language. Oh my gosh, y'all. We have not talked about MK Ultra programming or SRA much on this platform yet, but
exactly. Yes, sir.
The true evil, the sex trafficking is just the end money making result of it. In MK programming, someone else decides who and what type of controlled slave you will be, then take steps to program that into them and their alters who can be controlled by anyone who has decodes. What in the hell is Shelly talking about? Brittany, Miley, Demi were programmed to be singing superstars and make someone a shit ton of money. Yep, that's definitely Shelly. She just dropped that right there. A shit ton. Come on, man. It's why I'm constantly saying pay attention to where your money's going, because it is us buying these shirts and listening to the music to keep them enslaved. Is that making sense yet? We are aiding and funding the handlers. No, Shelly, you're the damn handler. And we can all agree on that. We despise Britney's dad for what he did, but if you bought her stuff, you paid him. Get it? Once you know the truth, no normal God-fearing human would be able to continue to be a part of any of that. Number 4, when Allie came to me, we just heard she had almost 30 credits. You see this? Don't quote me. I don't have that in front of me, but it wasn't even a full year's worth from high school. In years' time in CPS, she was moved to 19 high schools and 19 foster homes.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's in 1 year. 19 high schools she had to go to, and then 19 foster homes. In 1 year, that means every 2 weeks she was shuffling. Man, please. Oh my goodness.
That Shelly said, that Allie said word for word that we was questioning. We was stuck on that part of the damn video with the 19 high schools and 19 foster homes, which is crazy as man. That is the craziest work. Do you hear me? In the last 6 months of her senior year, she was with her, had to essentially complete 3.5 years of high school in 6 months. I've helped graduate a lot of kids from a trauma background who were behind in their schoolwork. I've been told many times it was impossible for them to graduate. I don't get down like that. It's my expectation for kids to graduate, not because I'm worried about what a government-controlled institution thinks, but because I know this sense of accomplishment and achievement in the kid carry them far and how they view themselves for the rest of their lives. Allie was no different. However, she was much farther behind. She didn't struggle with understanding the work. She just had a hard time finding the peace to focus and do it. She was told by teachers, principals, and counselors it was impossible for her to graduate.
Area.
And
I know it.
That she should just work at Hooters. That shit don't fly with me. You see what I'm saying? That's a good thing.
Ain't no teacher gonna tell you.
Come on, man.
No.
Stop. That shit
No.
right here is crazy. Tell me if you don't see the telltale signs that Shelly is in fact a puppet master, yo. Just from that statement and that statement alone, she don't want her, working at Hooters and stuff or whatever. Telling you, yo, the story, man, it get weird about a second. That's why I keep telling you, man, if you ain't smashed that like button already, man, make sure that you do that. So the thing with Hooters, Shelly said that Allie, she wasn't no different. She was much, much farther behind. She didn't struggle with understanding the work. She had just had a hard time finding the peace to focus and do it. She was told by teachers, principals, and counselors that it was impossible, y'all, for her to graduate, and she shouldn't even try. That she should just work at Hooters. That shit don't fly with me.
Ain't no
They still
teacher
had that
principal gonna
arrogant
say
man balls
that.
hanging in the principal's office after I go through with him, and they apologize to her on graduation 5. The question is not about Allie's intelligence. It's about your misguided beliefs and lack of understanding about the situation. And undoubtedly, it's several people that understand this whole situation.
Look at this. This how Shelly got the name. This how Shelly adopted her. It is, y'all listen.
Right here, with this adoption petition right here, as you can see, the adoption petition, I'm pretty sure you know what a petition is, but and the latter agreed to adopt it by the former, and the said parties agreed to assume toward each other in legal relationship, parents and child, to have all of the rights and be subject to all of the duties and responsibilities of that relationship, that the respective spouses of each petitioner herein, you see that, right? Spouses of each petitioner herein, as therefore in writing duly consented to said adoption, and the court, after hearing the evidence, being satisfied and finding that the said adoption will be for the best interest of the parties and the public interest, and that there's no reason why the petitioner herein should not be granted, it is hereby ordered, adjudged, and decreed that the petition herein be hereby granted, and that the said agreement adoption is hereby approved, and that the said petitioner Tory T. Outlaw shall be and hereby adopted by petitioner herein Shelly. As you can see right there, she got it blotted out, but it's Ray Carter, and that Tory T. Outlaw shall hereafter be regarded. So she's regarded, basically as her daughter. And she wanted to believe with the scrabble from the same damn person that you can see, other signatures that's listed.
Right.
These two right here are, in fact, an item. And as I told you before, with all that touchy-feely stuff right here, look out, got her hand on that thigh right there. All that motherfucking thigh meat, you feel me? Right, and with these photos right here, if you don't get it, you don't understand it by now. I don't know what the hell to tell you about this weird relationship between a 64-year-old woman and this 30-year-old woman, which is crazy.
Yes, thank you.
The same 30-year-old that acknowledges this woman as being her mother. And just for a little bit of clarification right here, yeah, because she had it blotted out and stuff or whatever, but I want you to just sit back and just think for a minute with Shelly Ray Carter and her actually having a Master of Science in Counseling Psychology.
Shelly Ray Carter. How she go from Hawks to Carter?
Shelly. In a few weeks, there's going to be a series release called Allie All of Us. You're going to see some things in there that are probably going to shock you. You're going to hear some things. I wanted to take a minute before that comes out and do a kind of a PSA, a public service announcement on behalf of the survivors about how to treat survivors, what it is you're seeing, and how you can best support them. I really hope everybody can grasp the fact of what's happening here. The 90s Nation News are everyday people who have homes, jobs, that are pitching in to get this information out. Why? Because most of them have sat with us, with Allie and I, at some point in the last...
Alright. I had to skip a little bit.
Now that's the part that just floored me right there. So you mean to tell me that Allie and them done got upset? So Shelly's on here upset because of that botched video. We already know that video was doctored like hell, with the footage, them showing on camera, their surveillance camera, who they stated in the beginning, Allie did anyway, that it was a UPS worker. No, she said a FedEx worker, but they was dressed in brown. That's why I thought UPS from the damn beginning. But then you heard the sheriff, when the sheriff stated, matter of factly, he said that, that they were selling insurance, and, that's when that whole situation, was brought forth in reference to, well, they shouldn't have did that. Oh, someone's trying to get us. Well, at least that's what,
Young
Allie
man.
wanted, her supporters to
Hold
believe
on.
anyway. So that's the narrative that was painted. But my thing would be, why in the hell, Shelly, would you think that
Yeah, she
somebody was
young
supposed to
too,
come in and help
area.
y'all, because of this information and stuff that y'all had bestowed? Now, with her even speaking about that let you know that they feel some kind of way. Just as I said in the beginning, why there's always this thing with them about, people and not supporting or whatever, and they feel some kind of way about people that are not supporting. And I'm guessing for whatever reason that Shelly was in high expectation that people were supposed to support them so much to the point to rush to their aid just because of this instance that they explained. We seen, what took place once that, that the sheriff came out. I'm telling you, all of this stuff right here is crazy, but we're gonna keep on looking at this stuff because she's talking about the porn mentality and PTSD sucks. So that's why people were coming, to my comments, because I guess in some type of, colorful, vivid way that Allie then was able to explain to people that's what she had. She had PTSD, flashbacks, nightmares, ab reactions, closing her eyes, getting stuck somewhere, feeling all of the old pain again. And when you wake up to another nightmare. It sucks. She said that she just want this stuff to stop. Well, she said she wanted that shit to stop. She said that we may be okay physically today, but please pray for my PTSD. My face feels swollen today. My body hurts. My mind is racing. In a way, I wish so many of you could understand. One of my pimps used to be so pissed if I cried or showed emotion, and I'm pretty sure that Shelly's the proofreader. Shelly, right? I show more emotion now than I ever have. He used to tell me if I would cry like a baby, he would beat me like one, and he did. Memories just stuck. All this dark memory lane is shitty. 2 seconds a piece should be nice. Making this shit stop so no one has to look over their shoulders. Man, this is where it would be amazing. But that's not reality. Tonight just feels off. I'm so sick of this feeling. You would understand fear a little bit different when dying is not the worst that can happen, or that has happened for that matter.
Oh my God, that has happened. Ellen might want to get out that little relationship. I don't know.
We're gonna go right back to the website, but I want you to listen in. I want you to hear this stuff about the tunnels, because we're gonna take it there with the tunnels. We gotta get there too. It's a lot that I'm gonna make an attempt to cover.
I'm gonna be still in a minute, y'all.
If you ain't smashed like already, man, make sure that you smash the fuck about that like button, and we're gonna go ahead and then get into it, because it's a lot. It is a lot, Joe. A lot of conflicting stuff as well that we have to pay attention to, y'all.
Explain to you how many times I was shit-faced under a tunnel, and there's lights in your face, and there's people pushing you and shoving you in directions, and there's people talking to you, and there's fumes of gas and all kind of things under that ground. Like, the air is different, you can't breathe. There's so much things going on, and then by the time you come above ground, it's like a whole other world, and you have to adjust. Like, if truckers can go down there for a second and get lost, if you can stand in one of those places and see that there are still construction workers taking walls out to create another tunnel.
Taking walls out to create another tunnel. I'm just still trying to figure it out. Like, why was she even taken there? Like,
people pushing you and shoving you in directions, and there's people talking to you, and there's fumes of gas and all kind of things under that ground. Like, the air is different, you can't breathe. There's so much things going on, and then by the time you come above ground, it's like a whole other world, and you have to adjust. Like, if
you gotta pay close attention to this shit right here.
If truckers can go down there for a second and get lost, if you can stand in one of those places and see that there are still construction workers taking walls out to create another tunnel, to go another way, where are they going? What exactly goes on in these businesses? That can't be above ground. If the military was stuck trying to save people, and so many people were like, you have this link, or you have these things. So I know where I know some places that I've been. I know, some areas, some drop areas, and I've talked to a lot of people about those, and I've talked to some people about those in depth to give them where I was, and then some people I've pulled back from, because I know you're not in it to go help them, you're in it to recycle them.
Look at Shelly.
Y'all, people are like, oh, this information come out. When everything comes out, and when you see the people that you put your trust in, the people that you admire, you idolize, you would still fight for because they got money, or they got fame, or they got a blue check mark, or they got a suit on, those people, you'd be shocked. You'd be shocked at the organizations that swear up and down that they're in it for the children, but they smile in your face, and they take those children and recycle them right back through. Does anybody hear about aftercare? No. Do you ever hear about these parents that are still giving birthday parties to their kids who have been missing for 6 to 10 years? If that parent is going to stand out in the cold and still put a birthday party on and beg their child to come back home, you think they're not going to come out and say, my child was down 10 years ago by this organization, and I thank them so much. I'm not going to put them on camera. It's not to say something, but if they were out there saying, like, something, then wouldn't they be saying something? No, you don't hear that. You don't hear anything after. You don't see anything.
Alright, she is talking like, I don't know. She's not thinking clearly or something. Well, some flew over my head one, but a parent standing out on the coast still giving a birthday party. I don't. And Shelly, she looked like she just, they geeked up, as the young people say. They geeked up. But anyway, yeah, I just had to stop it. Y'all know I had to stop it because I can't do the whole thing straight through. But anyway, I like talking to y'all too. All right, here we go. I was gonna say something I forgot. Here we go, y'all. Sorry.
Thing after. Yeah, there's some victims who are like, I don't want anything to do with anything after, of course. But there are some that make it out, turn into counselors, turn into public speakers.
Look,
Turn into counselors. So who do we know that's a counselor? I mean, she's saying that some people make it out and they turn into counselors. Now that you saying with the scam, with both of them, they tag teaming, promoting themselves, don't want to work, running game, pulling people leg, elongating, they're dragging this stuff out about these chronicles, the different series of abuse, and that was the stuff about the underground tunnels and stuff, and what that's like, what's happening with the children there in the whole nine. I'm telling you, man, Shelly got a hell of an imagination, man, and it gotta be them damn drugs, yo. And like I say, in reference to the counselor and who she was speaking in reference to, what people usually would do after, certain type of situations or whatnot. I get.
And just FYI, someone did go looking around the tunnels to see if they could find any children. Just FYI on that one. We just talking about these two right now. But somebody did actually go down and start looking around to see if they saw any children really. Okay, see you later, Area. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
I guess that would be her attempts with saying that people then, would explain their story and then reach out to help people, just as Rochelle reached out to Tori.
You don't see anything after. Yeah, there's some victims who are like, I don't want anything to do with anything after, of course. But there are some that make it out, turn into counselors, turn into public speakers. But when are they going to take care of moms or females that have stepped in because other women refuse to be one? That's my mom. And if you don't understand that, I could be a whole different person, yet I'm sitting here talking to you. I have my sanity, trying to keep it. I have my religion, and it's getting shaky sometimes. I'm trying not to lose my spot in heaven, okay? But in order for me to be sitting here talking to you and speaking on my spot in heaven, it's because of her. All right? Like, it's God. But second of all, it's because of her. Second to God, it's this woman. So for those of you who don't understand
just like if you was married, God would always be first and then your spouse would be second. I'm just saying.
Probably had a messed up relationship with the person that you're supposed to call mom too, but she was a mother. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at mine because you didn't have yours. That's all I gotta say about that. My surrogate was an evil piece of shit.
Oh my God.
That woman is so evil, there's no denying it. You can see it. You can see it in the paperwork. You can see it in the actions. You can see it in how hard I fought as a child, but still was silenced. If you understood the hell I went through, real people see real people, so thank you for that. I'm going to release something, and it has a CPS document, a rape kit. I've had there's files, stacks of CPS documents, and somebody burned a building down, thought that they were just going to get rid of it because they didn't want my truth to come out. Too late. Too late. There are stacks and copies all over the United States of America and out of it. Too late. Okay. Police reports, SART kits, rape kits. I've had so many rape kits, I've lost count. I was abused so many times.
Spoke on this, rather briefly, like on the last live stream and stuff, about her having so many rape kits and stuff or whatever. Don't y'all find it ironic that this person is saying that she's had so many damn rape kits? Like, this is my first time hearing this stuff right here. Like, straight up. So there was no resolve. So the person or people were not found. Not at least one person has been brought to justice for crimes that was committed against you, because that's pretty much what you're saying in reference to the amount of rape kits that you actually had, which solidifies all of these stories with you being victimized, you being abused, and of course Shelly, aka Rochelle, Shelly Ray coming to your rescue from places like underground tunnels and bunkers and place where they're storing stuff and where children are being snatched up. These are all things that Allie Carter said. I don't know whether or not she wanted us to believe this without fact checking any of this stuff, but Allie, you got to be tripping right now. Like, I'm just trying to figure this shit out right now. Like, why would you even say stuff like what you're saying as far as these children being snatched up, them being, taken underground and stuff? What in the hell are you talking about? Allie don't be knowing what the hell does she be talking about, y'all.
Springfield, Missouri is home to several notable underground structures, each serving unique purposes. 1. Springfield Underground. Springfield Underground is a vast industrial complex offering over 3.2 million square feet of leasable space beneath the city. Developed from a former limestone mine, it provides a consistent ambient temperature of 62 degrees Fahrenheit, making it ideal for storage and warehousing. The facility features buildings ranging from 50,000 to 400,000 square feet, with clear ceiling heights up to 30 feet. It boasts over 3 miles of lit roadway and rail siding, facilitating efficient transportation. Notably, Springfield Underground plays a critical role in the nation's supply chain, storing various products, including cheese, for clients like Kraft Heinz and Dairy Farmers of America. Site, turn, search to Jordan Creek Tunnel, beneath downtown Springfield.
The shit is wild, man. It's like when I hear people say this stuff after I actually covered, when people were, making these type of conspiracy theories and them then saying this is where the children are, this is where they're going. I had to research this stuff my damn self. There were even videos that Jesse Ventura, from wrestling, you remember Jesse the Body Ventura, but Jesse, he went there and stuff, had a crew with him several times. People even made an attempt to kick him out as if he was getting too close. But those same conspiracy theories is even what led Jesse there.
You don't hear anything after. You don't see anything after. Yeah, there's some victims who are like, I don't want anything to do with anything after, of course. But there are some that make it out, turn into counselors, turn into public speakers, turn into other people. Where are they?
Right in that car.
Who were they saved by? Because not at one point did I have a military busting down the door to come get me or my friends. That's why I call us an army now. Nobody is my fan. I'm not anybody special. I don't.
You heard what she just said. She slipped up right there, y'all. She said her and her friend. Her and her friend. I thought that Shelly was her mother. And I'm telling you that her and Shelly are in a dead relationship together. That's why she referred to Shelly as her friend.
Turn into other people. Where are they? Who were they saved by? Because not at one point did I have a military busting down the door to come get me or my friends. Because not at one point did I have a military busting down the door to come get me or my friends. Because not at one point did I have a military busting down the door to come get me or my friends.
Wow.
Now, do you see what the hell that I'm saying? Her with this weird stuff, now
I know,
just so happens to be her friend.
We needed to get to safety because of the fact that there's just so much going on that like we said, there's too much to explain. You've seen the YouTube video that was put out. It started to cause a lot of problems already. Our phones, we no longer have our phones.
So that's when they couldn't pay the phone bill. Been somebody that looked like a damn motel, to tell you the damn truth. But just look at how close that they are to each other. Both of them, the same leg cross. You feel me? As if that they laying in a damn bed together. You can't, man, it's no way in the hell you can't tell me that this ain't sick as hell right here and then be calling this woman a damn mama.
Our phones are being tracked.
So it's always this stuff like somebody tracking them, somebody trying to follow them, somebody trying to get the drop on them. It's like this stuff right here, it just don't stop, y'all.
We knew that before, we know that now. So we had to get rid of our actual cell phones. We had to get rid of all of our actual technology that belongs to us because it has a tracker on it. We will get a hold of some type of phone later and reach out to you guys and be able to do lives later. But as of right now, we can't because
no, just stop it. You already said that you and her were picking up cans and that y'all were not asking anybody for anything. So who told y'all to go on this broke-ass journey where y'all pledged to be advocates, for y'all to be the people trying to save these children and being, the spokeswomen. But, when we look at the spokesperson, hell, it's Allie Carter. That's the person who wrote Shell, who goes by Shelly, wanted to be on the forefront telling these damn stories, y'all.
Things are getting, we're just having to make some adjustments. We have been driving nonstop as long as we were moving. We were safe, but the second we would stop, we would check into a hotel, be there for maybe an hour.
This is the stuff that's going on. So Shelly gonna sit up there and say that they done been driving nonstop. They done been driving. They feel like that somebody's following them. Somebody's trying to get them. They want to apprehend them because of information that's done been revealed online, as if that they have, safely, rescued dozens of disappeared or kidnapped or, children that have been, forced into these different camps, whether they're warehouses or reconstructed garages, themed with sewing machines and damn the glue to the bottom of the sole of shoes. They in there making Air Force Ones and selling them and stuff like that. I don't know what in the hell possessed this woman to even say this damn stuff, man. Come on, man. You trademarking names and stuff and all that, whatever. Then you and Shelly just so happened to turn up, to have the same last name, and we know your last name is Outlaw Tory. Telling you, yo, this shit right here is just this is too fucking much, yo.
Virtue, and we'd have to leave again. So as long as we were moving, we were being kept safe. But the second we stopped, Allie went 2 days without a toothbrush because every time we tried to walk into the store, we were having issues. So we've done what we had to do.
So that's the reason that you saying that Allie been brushing her teeth and stuff. You saying that y'all couldn't get a damn toothbrush. I can't even believe that she said that shit, man. That's crazy as a motherfucker.
She sent it in.
This was sent to me.
Lady.
Like I say, just the other day, I didn't even have a chance to show this shit, man. But I'm just saying, man, this is what Shelly said. Shelly gave her reason why Allie wasn't brushing her damn teeth. Shelly got Allie dumped up thinking somebody followed her ass.
We have been driving nonstop as long as we were moving. We were safe, but the second we would stop.
Dang.
We would check into a hotel and be there for maybe an hour or two, and we'd have to leave again. So as long as we were moving, we were being kept safe. But the second we stopped, Allie went 2 days without a toothbrush because every time we tried to walk into the store, we were having issues. So we've done what we had to do. We've gotten rid of all of our...
She the one that said that stuff, man. She the one that set Allie up for the bullshit.
So Allie, as long as we were moving, we were...
Allie thinks somebody following them and everything, man. That's why they can't get no toothbrush, yo. Like,
being kept safe.
That's crazy work right there.
But the second we stopped, Allie went 2 days without a toothbrush because every time we tried to walk into the store...
Oh, nah, that's more than 2 days. That's way more than 2 days. You can just take a look at it, man. Like, that's more than 2 days.
It's
come on now. Ain't no way in the hell you gonna pull that off. Shelly, what the hell? Man.
Store, we were having issues. So we've done what we had to do. We've gotten rid of all of our communications, tracker, anything that could be tracking us. So we are going old
They
school.
just going along with this for the what?
The next tactic is for people to start using our social media. We have been contacted that there is someone already on our social media. Guys, we are not on our social media at all.
5 years.
There is someone asking for addresses now. They're trying to go to the people that we care about, looking for us to see where we are. I'm so sorry for that, so please turn off your tracker. Please turn off...
Let me say this. Allie, you set this up. You said this stuff in the beginning, okay? You the one that gave out the address where you was at. When y'all got put out, that's when you then wanted to run the narrative as if that someone was tracking y'all, someone made an attempt to follow y'all for whatever reason. I don't think anybody's following y'all. I think you both are safe. I think you may even want to make an attempt. First step would be to gain some... Well, not, matter of fact, that ain't first. You take a shower, then brush your teeth, then you at least get yourself together, put in some applications and see whether or not if somebody can hire you. That would be the best damn thing. All this other stuff is just insane. You're 30 years old. Your girlfriend is 64. You wilding out right now. This is from 2021. There hasn't been any resolve thus far yet. Do I need to go back? Do I need to go all the way back to those receipts? Because we will be sliding back through that telegram again. Okay, we got to. But let's drop some more receipts over here, okay? Because when we check out the backstage and we're looking at backstage, seeing who you are, African descent, 5'1", 112 pounds, athletic, you with these dance reels and stuff, that all of the stuff now that you're trying to take down, man, just look at this, y'all. This is the irony right here. Okay, this is what Allie is saying. These are Allie's skills right here. Okay, so she's modeling, she's in acting technique, she does voiceovers, dance of all kinds. I found that to be interesting right there. That she even has that listed. So are you saying prior to you being, in a relationship, you being married to Shelly, is this all the stuff that you were doing to connect with people through social media, but then you concocted a story that you had a pimp? You made us believe, or you wanted people to believe anyway, that somebody was pimping you out against your will. You were being sold. Various things were happening to you, that you got all worded and stuff several times. But we know for a fact what's going on now. Because like I said in the beginning, when this first started, you looked totally different. Things didn't look as bad as of what they look now. Shelly did age. Rochelle did age. I don't know what went along with that, probably drug use. I don't know, but she definitely aged hell. Because on this video right here, they both look stressed out. They going through it. And to be honest, they're putting themselves through the stuff. Nobody's trying to find y'all. Not even your supporters. The 90s wanted to find y'all. Since you spoke so highly of the 90s, we will go back to the site, and the people that did in fact support y'all and y'all didn't want any money and stuff or whatever, just call it what it is. Don't try to make it seem like that y'all just had to get rid of your cell phones, your devices or whatever, because people were trying to geolocate y'all.
Your location, excuse me, if someone did send you a message like that, please turn off your location on your cell phone. Any information or any messages that you have for me that have personal information, please delete, and please do not give out any personal information on yourself, period, or me. As of right now, I have signed my Instagram over to Risen Patriots with Chase and another friend of mine, Pam, as well as my mother has signed over her Facebook as well to Pam and Chase. The only people that you guys will see on our social media accounts would be Pam and Chase and other people who have my insurance videos. If something was to happen to us, there are 100 videos that will be uploaded. A total of 100.
Oh my God, a total of 100
videos.
A total of 100 videos. If this ain't some bullshit right here,
drop it off at the courthouse.
Right, it's wild. And the centerpiece of the relationship is scamming. This is straight scamming. If you ain't smashed like already, man, make sure that you smash the fuck about that like button. If you ain't shared the video already, make sure that you share the video. You might have had questions about this whole situation with Allie Carter. I'm gonna make an attempt as quick as possible to be able to get through all of this stuff right here.
Please subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of stuff to unpack
right now. And if you here for the shit, make sure that you drop a one off in the chat, okay? Yeah, just drop them ones. Yeah, drop the ones, man. Put the ones in the building, yo. No other number, man. Just straight ones. I appreciate it. And them ones, man, they represent the real ones. They let me know that we all on the same page. If you get it, you understand it. If you are, in fact, following the live stream, man, drop that one off in the motherfucking chat. And I appreciate it. Let's go. And like I said before, if you ain't smashed like already, make sure that you do that. Let's go.
That's why I call us an art now. Nobody is my fan. I'm not anybody special. I don't feel that way, and there's no need to, I did this or I did that. It's what people need to do. There's no need to boast about it. It is what it is. It's something that should have been done a long damn time ago.
Okay, so, what she's saying, it should have been done a long time ago. I guess that would even be the reason for her even to have created that website. I'm thinking that Shelly is, in fact, behind it. They both talked about it. This is, in fact, a way, that we can be able to make a few moves or whatnot. So we're gonna jet back over there now, with all of this stuff that was said.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Intel told her that one of the buyers on Allie's contract as a cop next week drop will be in honor. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, it's telling her what to do.
Opposition, this war on truth is exhausting. Not only do we fight hard against all evil, but we also fight hard against division, lies, confusion, etc. I'm still digging into this whole control opposition agenda, but it seems to be just that. Blah, 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 blah. There were questions of why Allie said all police and all teachers in Stu's interview. Let's break it down. Okay, now this is Shelly, giving her interpretation. She's speaking for Allie right now.
clean
as
it
she
up.
always does. You know, she said that number one, she was very nervous on the interview, and mid-panic attack during the majority of the interview. But part of her training is to hold her shit together, which she did. Did she lie? No, she did not. Let's break it down further. She said all cops, then she said some or could. So if she wasn't lying, where's the truth? There's no way that it's possible for Allie to know all cops or their motives, and she didn't lie. So what are we left with? All cops Allie dealt with were corrupt, and everything that she recounted to me over the years, there was only one cop in Moreno Valley who tried to do the right thing, but he was a rookie in the presence of seasoned cops and got shut down. I watched Allie closely when she first came with me, as I did all of my kids. I needed to know what the truth in them was. They were all from varying degrees of trauma. So I guess that we may even be going there next. We may be looking at all of these kids and stuff, these KIDSs and stuff that, Shelly's talking. Teachers in school, staff. If you're not doing everything in your power to protect kids, you are complicit. See, this is all the stuff like in these videos. That's why I say like this stuff is rehearsed. These videos, these cliff notes on the damn flashcards and stuff that they're using. This is stuff that Shelly done wrote down, and Allie is following it to a T. She is following that motherfucker to a T. Everything that Shelly done wrote down on those flashcards. Not only has she memorized it, but things that she'll forget, she'll sit there, she'll look at it, and that'll be her way to be able to safely navigate throughout a live stream where she's discussing this stuff, which is wild as hell. And after all, the damn site is Allie and Shelly, both of them. First, I really want to thank those that have shared the videos. Oh, share the videos. Man, people on TikTok done made videos. I don't care how big or small someone's platform is. I care about people waking up to the truth. From the start, we never asked for anything, and we have had hell. Now, you say this right. We have had hell. No one told y'all. Hey, man, no one told y'all to go out there and be broke as hell. Thank you to those that have seen me instead of diverting eyes away from the children. So I'm guessing that she's the collective representation of all, and I repeat, all abused, missing, and sexually abused children, which is crazy. Thank you to those that have seen me, and instead of diverting eyes away from the children, making problems, or causing distractions, you have focused on the bigger message and only pandemic, and that is the children. I have no desire for fame, fortune, or notoriety. I'm looking for the truth and peace, and the only way this will come is when the children are saved. We are exhausted, but we don't give up. I thank you so much for carrying weight on my story and other children that need you. God bless you all. We appreciate you. Love and thanks. Allie. What?
He is so sick. I'm so glad I ran into his videos. Boy, I had up and subscribed.
Make a hard line that you won't stand for anybody shaming, mocking, harassing, making fun of any survivor. They've been through enough. They've been through more than enough. They've never had anybody stand and support them. They've never had anybody that they can trust. They've never had anybody come.
Y'all, she talking about real. Now that I agree when it comes to real survivors. Now not Allie or Tori. They're just frauding people. They're just frauding people. But the real people, yes, it's true. I believe in not victim shaming and all of that. I can't believe she's doing this as a counselor, but I told you things are not what they seem.
Come to protect or defend them. This is our time right now to do those things, to stand with survivors. So if you see somebody attacking them, belittling them, mocking them, take a hard line on that. Don't allow that. We have a Telegram page, and we have a zero tolerance policy. Nobody's allowed to be rude to survivors. You're just not. So take that stand and support survivors in any way you can. You're going to be able to meet some of Allie's alters. I want you to understand the sacrifice that is. Being that transparent is really hard, number one. Number two, it's really dangerous. Every altar that Allie has, every altar that every survivor has, was created through trauma. And it's often not just one trauma, it's hundreds and hundreds of traumas on top of each other. Every altar that you meet has more than one handler. They have more than one programmer. They have many. Each altar has many handlers and many programmers. For them to speak up, for them to make themselves known, puts a huge target on them. That's not something I want for my kid. That's nothing that she wants for herself, but it's necessary. Too many secrets have been kept for too long. Too many people have been kept in the dark that would rise up and fight against this injustice.
Exactly.
So it's necessary to show you guys what everything looks like.
Video diary, take 3.
Now this is supposed to be one of her altars. This is supposed to be one of her altars. But y'all, we're gonna just watch. Just watch.
I don't know how people are going to react, but I'm scared of how people will react. I'm scared of the backlash. We're going to be in so much more danger after, because we're just poking at everything. And I don't mean poking because everybody messed with us first, and I ignored it a lot. And I just tried to blend, and I just tried to act like it didn't happen, and I really am sorry to so many of my friends, so many that dealt with things with me and still are dealing with things, because I was so quiet for a while and I didn't know what to do, and I had to take a minute to get clean and deal with everything. So I don't know how people will react, and I don't know what to expect, but I can't believe we're doing this. And I pray that people just get it, or try to.
She trying, ain't she?
The backlash will be insane. The people who change their script will be insane. I don't know. It's exhausting. There's no more secrets. There's no more secrets. We're going to stop holding secrets for the military experiments that have been done.
Yeah, how many?
And how guilty they are.
Let's see.
We're going to show you what that looks like. I can't believe I'm going to, but we are. I think people should know. It's time for people to know what that looks like. MK Ultra is real, and it's deeper than people think, and it's more than just basic book knowledge. When you actually deal with the survivor day to day, it's a lot.
Basic book knowledge, that I think that pertains to Shelly, aka Rochelle. Okay.
When it comes to dissociative identity disorder and meeting my alters, I don't know. I am going to. We've decided that you guys can meet a few. It's just like giving ammunition to someone, and it's scary. And I can't believe we're doing this, but we're doing it because it needs to be done. People need to understand, because there's millions more survivors. There's millions of other survivors that need you to understand what this is like. So that way, if you do decide to try to help them, you don't hurt them by trying to fix them. People just don't understand. Like
they didn't show.
There's so much that goes on that it's gonna shock people and tear people up.
Yeah, I don't think people understand the conspiracy, and even like, I know we were talking about the whole thing about doing the alley challenge, which some of y'all need to do. But you know, in mine, I was trying to think, and I share with you, now I was gonna go there now. I was going, but maybe I just didn't do that. You know, but at the same time, I just like, the movie had just came out. I was like, man, everybody has seen it. Has seen enough of me already.
You know what though? That's the funny thing. My mom never understood that about me. I'm slightly comfortable in my own skin. So
Allie says she comfortable in her skin, man, but it's like it's her play mom, man. She got on a human costume and stuff, a whole human costume. She ain't comfortable in her skin, and it's crazy too. You know what I'm saying, with this human sex survivor, you know, sharing her story, shocking intel and exclusive. See what I'm saying? My Patriots Network interview human sex trafficking survivor show.
Patriots,
shocking intel and man, this is wild right here.
Didn't she say she didn't have a Patriot? Didn't she say? Oh, Patreon. Okay, sorry, but still, she got something, and she said she was comfortable in her own skin. She said her mom just don't understand. She's comfortable in her own skin. See? Fraud, fraud, fraud. That's it. That's it. That's why Misha was talking about, yeah, me and Ellie was there together. And once she heard Misha say her name, she hurried up and came on live. And the one that she has on the pink sweatsuit, that's the one when she hurried up and came on. And somehow she was never in Texas. She was always in California cramming for her schoolwork, all that stuff. I saw it. And I was like, she talking about Misha. She talking about Misha. Talking about they was down, they was in the, what you call them things? What you call them? Like on the back of the 18-wheeler trucks. But anyway, they was in there together and they was on water and they was holding on to each other. And then Allie one time had asked if she could come stay with Misha because people were after them. And Misha said she told her, no, if somebody after you, don't come here like that. Come on now. I didn't even get it then. How so much knowing Misha wasn't telling the truth. You know what I mean? All right, here we go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Please subscribe. Please. Okay. Let's see.
You see this right here? Now, like I say, this is from the link where she was talking about, where this stuff was going to be posted, and they're saying that, here's one of the shorter videos about the story that'll give you a better understanding of Allie, her story, and what she's been dealing with. We talk about her past. She mentions specific names and groups, and you also hear Allie's vision for the future and a goal we can all work towards creating collectively.
Vision for
so
the
without
future.
further ado, please enjoy this interview with Allie.
And then after I finally got away from them, that took a while because even though I was able to, I don't know what gave with CPS. I have no idea. I'm waiting one day. I'm about to call her name. And my social worker, I have all of their names. I'm trying to strategically do it because one day when she has to
It's
speak for
going on
herself,
5 years.
because someone should explain something. I feel like CPS has a lot of explaining to do. No one looked for me. No one cared. But
Rochelle
I don't know what
Hawks.
gave at about 17 and a half when I told her, you have to do something. Or else I'm going to die. And she one day was like, that's it. I'll sign the you can stay with your mom. And stay there. Just stay there and we'll work everything out from there. So she gave me what was called a SILP placement at the time. If anybody's familiar with foster care. I was on the AB 127 laws, but I was on that.
If anybody's familiar with foster care, this is crazy right here. So this would be the justification with her being housed, her being up under the guardian of the person, Rochelle, who goes by Shelly Ray, who changed her name to Shelly Ray Carter, Allie Carter, with that trademark name. We went over all of that a little earlier within this video.
Emancipation verge. So she put me in a SILP placement with my mom. And from there, things did not stop. I turned 18 and everybody's like, oh well, when you're 18 and you're finally living somewhere and you're comfortable, things stop. No, it did not stop at all. All of the people that had a hand in my life, they did not want me, but they made sure that no one could have me. So even as a minor, for me in court to make sure that no one could have me, they fought against me being adopted to the point where I had to wait as an adult to be adopted.
See, I think she's talking about her real mom on that one, when she said they had to go to court and fight for about all the adoption stuff. I think she's talking about her real mom. And then that's why she had to wait. She was 18, and now she can live with Shelly, aka Rochelle, because she's grown now. That's my opinion.
And then from there, my mother has been through hell. I had people, I left, so people offered to pay her to exchange me. People offered to switch me out for another kid. People offered her money. People offered her diamonds in place of me. We've been through some hell. And now here we are. I laugh.
We're working our way out. Now.
Wow, that's incredible. I appreciate you sharing that. So one of the things that I've been thinking about, from seeing your story and some of your content, is a lot of people have a notion that it's only a certain part of society that has this issue. But from what you've explained and other survivors as well, it's like this is like almost every single industry that on the planet. Like we're talking schools, hospitals. I mean, can you like sort of like explain more, or how people can like pay attention or be aware if there's something going on?
Yes. When people, I hid in plain sight. A lot of people wouldn't know about me until I told them. What people seen was I was mysterious, and they felt like we would get up and leave, or we would get up and just move from a situation. Everybody's like, why? I don't get it. It seemed mysterious to them. Finally, when I would tell someone, they would look at me like, okay, so are you from an island, or you can't be from here? Because
she just want to be the advocate, for sex trafficking, sex abuse, forced sexual labor, and various other things. And what she's did is she's compartmentalized it within the form of a story. All eyes is on her, and it's been like that since 2021, which we will be going right back to.
Mass awakening, and it's amazing to me. We have 90s.
Hold on, I know she did. Wait.
Look at me like, okay, so are you from an island, or you can't be from here because it's not going on here? Is it really going on down the street? I thought it was a third world country, and I'm like, it is everywhere. And I think people are starting to realize that now. There's been a huge mass awakening, and it's amazing to me. We have 90s family all over the world, but before that, it was random how people were just waking up to trafficking, because 10 years ago nobody would talk about trafficking. That's not something that you talk about. Same thing with being gay. That's not something that you talk about. Same thing with your minority. That's just not something that you talk about. And now all of a sudden we're here. And I think people don't realize that it's in everyone's backyard. There's no, I thought it was, it's something that basically lives in everybody's home. Everybody has that one family member that you don't hug too tight, or you don't go near, or is weird, or,
And like I say, this is a situation that took place. This is something that, involved one of her family members. Now you see what I was saying, in the earlier video, the earlier stream about Ellie Carter, and there could have possibly been some negligence within the family of, with family members, and there was some abuse that did take place sexually, whether it was just some touching or whatever. That's why she kind of, pretty much feel like that she's supposed to be the vanguard spokeswoman.
Backyard. There's no, I thought it was,
In other words, it's like, she wants us to be aware. She's giving us signs, for us to look for because of the situation that involved herself. But the person who did it, she's not saying who that person is, which then kind of takes away with what she's even saying. The thing that her and Shelly is even promoting with this 90s network and saving the children, standing and being an advocate for the children. If Shelly, she go by Shelly anyway, but Rochelle, well, let's just call her as Shelly. But Shelly hasn't did that with Allie yet. She hasn't, took her, just so she could be able to sign that paperwork. They done talked about the affidavits. They failed to admit that they were an item, and on off repeated times, you've heard Allie make mention that Shelly was in fact her mother, which is crazy.
It's something that's basic.
We even got into the paperwork on that.
Lives in everybody's home. Everybody has that one family member that you don't hug too tight, or you don't go near, or is weird, or Auntie Betty is always pinching my butt, like, you know what I mean, like, or Uncle so and so is always giving.
Auntie Betty pinching your butt. What the hell was your auntie? Wait a minute now, this is crazy.
I don't know what side of the family.
You don't go near, or is weird, or
I don't know what side of the family that was on, because her mom is the only child. So I read I think it was her dad's obituary, the mom's dad. Oh my God. Okay, I saw something on TV that like, all right, but yeah. But she said Auntie Betty, so whoever that is, y'all.
Auntie Betty is always pinching my butt, like, you know what I mean, like, or Uncle so and so is always giving me a kiss too long. It starts in the home, and then you would be surprised the connections to the schools, the connections to your grave diggers, your loved ones that you put into the ground don't actually get rest. Your everyday doctors, pediatricians, your judges, your attorneys, your pastors, your everyday construction, your firefighters, your police. It is so connected, and when you see how connected it is, it blows your mind, because it's like, I thought that my authority that I call on if something's wrong with me are going to help. There's supposed to be one way. There's not supposed to be two sides of the police. There's not supposed to be two sides of the doctors. They're supposed to be put there to help you. And sadly, there is no help, because everyone is involved in some way. You see that there's people that are just quiet. everyone was on the Me Too movement, but everybody is really, really silent about child sex trafficking because you would be amazed at who the clients are.
Yeah.
It's your everyday people. It's your school teachers. It's your bosses at work. It's your businesses that hold bodies in replacement of meat.
What?
It's everywhere, and I it's scary because people are like, well, how do I look for it? You know, so many things are coming out to the open. I feel like there's a lot more victims, survivors who are coming forward, and former dancers, former escorters or escort people, former strippers, former in-home sex workers are coming forward and saying, hey, you know, this did happen to me. It's so scary because people look at this as, this is not my world. And to get involved in this world, I have to crack everything that I've ever known to be true, because sadly, your tax-paying dollars is involved in child sex trafficking. The money, look at the shoes that Little Nas is making today. Who do you think made those shoes? Who was in the sweatshop making those shoes? Who did you think found the fabric to make those shoes? Who do you think is running the organization to even put those shoes out as a promotion? Everybody is connected. It's just a matter of what face they put on it for the people to blame, but nobody's blaming the right person because they don't understand the connections. And it's like, okay, what do I look for? It's sad because everybody is also looking for this, you know, this gang banging,
Thank y'all for the
metal
likes.
teeth, tattooed up person that looks like they eat children. No, you would be surprised that this is your everyday businesswoman, businessman. You're, you know, it's crazy how much of a costume they can wear. I've had issues in the public eye. I've been raped and beat and sold in Nevada casinos, in broad daylight in the middle of the casino. But everybody is what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I have been taken out to an everyday Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant. I've been sold in the parking lot of the
Ain't like we can't escape Vegas either, man. Vegas always popping up for some reason, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all.
Restaurant. And everybody is so focused on what they want to be focused on because it's not their child. It's not their house. It's not their life. And if you would look around you, you would see.
You're not Rochelle's child. Shelly's not your mother. Although you're masquerade,
exactly.
You know, this role and stuff for whatever damn reason. Shelly Ray Carter better stop this stuff. Rochelle better stop this stuff because this is getting weird by the damn second. But let me get back to damn receipts, man. Because you know this is a receipt edition right here.
Let's see, Shelly.
Being that you just seen that the name is in fact trademarked. Her real name is Tori. Shelly's real name is Rochelle. How in entire hell did Shelly's name become Shelly Ray Carter? What brought about this name change other than, come on now, once again, here is the listing right here that you can clearly see, you know, and from that Shelly Hawks, that Rochelle right there, Shelly Hawks, R Hawks, we know what Shelly last name is. So with Shelly even assuming the last name of Carter now, it should kind of tell you like what the hell is going on right now. Like straight up, yo, between both of these women. That's what the relationship is, and that's why it was stated like that on the damn paperwork. If you didn't pay attention to that part, as far as the spouse. Also take notice too that they both, you know what I'm saying, they got like multiple accounts.
Yeah.
You seen like all of the email addresses and stuff.
That's another account.
Take note of the Kiara Palmer or Clara Palmer, Kilara Parker. You know, look at this right here and then just look a little closer, okay? Let's just go scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look at Rochelle Holmes too, and then right above that, Shelly and Kira, as you can clearly damn see. That's why I say like you got to take note, man, that they done been scamming for a minute. It's done been a little second. They done been out here on social media using these accounts, commenting, you know, pretty much trying to control a narrative of some sort. This ain't the first time that I've seen this been conducted before. We was talking about the sex code leader, Eligio Bishop. He even had members within the sex code carbonation that was doing that stuff, that was using those multiple accounts, him having access to their own personal account.
Look. Owned by. Live October 24th.
crazy right there? You see who the owner is of the army? Boy, I'm trying to tell you, I couldn't make this shit up if I wanted to.
Get this far and listen. The question is now is will they stand? This is our time to be selfless. This is our time to put somebody else before ourselves. This is our time to stand with survivors and do what's right. Most of us didn't have that ability when the Holocaust was happening or when black slavery was happening, because most of us weren't born. We weren't in a position to do anything, but you're in a position to do something now. So I'm asking you to stand for survivors. The Bible, 1 Corinthians 13, the Bible gives us a template of how we are to be for survivors. Love is patient, love is kind, love is long-suffering, love is unconditional. If we do those things, if we put survivors before ourselves and just love them with no expectation, we can change the world and we can put a stop to this. So brace up. You're about to see some things that are probably going to connect a lot of dots, that are probably going to blow your mind in a bad way, in a very sad way. I've been in a unique position to see it from a mother's perspective, to see it from an everyday person's perspective, to see it from a Christian perspective, to see it from a social worker's perspective, and to see it for somebody who's in the field of psychology. This is like the biggest kept secret. The field of psychology downplays this information. They don't diagnose when they are kind of backed in a corner. They often misdiagnose, they mistreat, they misprescribe things for DID and MK Ultra. The field of psychology, when I graduated in 2011, was
I missed it. Sorry.
Teaching that it's a very rare condition, and it's not. It's very, very common. It's a trauma response. If you have trauma, it's a trauma response. There's going to be so many people that have DID and have MK Ultra.
Unreal.
It's gonna really shake the.
I just had to pause on that one just for a second, man. Like this is some shit. This is beyond some fucking shit. And I'm like, how does? I mean, being that she's the psychologist and stuff or whatever, I'm guessing that she's saying that this is all of the stuff that Allie is undergoing. I want you to think about this for a second. Now, if she graduated in 2011, she keep having to update that damn name, as you just seen, as far as, you know, that trademark or whatnot. Since 2011, she's been Shelly Ray Carter. So that means that her and Allie have been together for over 13 years, y'all.
Wow. Dang. Sorry, y'all. I had to close my eyes for a second. Oh my goodness.
This shit right here is fucking mind-blowing, but it's sick as hell too.
13 years? Over 13
30
years.
years a junior. I can see 10 or 15 years, but damn, 30 fucking years? What the hell? The only thing they got in common is this weird stuff that they be talking about. And Shelly is the person that's helping Allie. Like,
It's okay. Jesus. You're okay.
yeah.
There she love her. I guess over 13 years ago. That's grown time, boy.
It's a whole scam.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, boy, they been doing this shit for
It's crazy.
It's a damn shame to this day how Allie gonna sit up there and then gonna call this damn woman her lover, her mother, as sick as what the hell that is after we've clearly went over who her real mother is, her biological mother. I'm telling you, they had anticipated this shit being like a series out here on social media, chronicling abuse and a whole bunch of other shit. That's to have people coming to my damn garbage section saying weird stuff like this. And we didn't get to get into the entirety of this one right here. I'm gonna skim through this one and then see what's good. This was dropped on the 10th.
That's the one I was
of
talking
December,
about.
So we're going all the way in. Like I said, we're gonna go into 2025 straight up, and we're gonna make sure that we make this right here make sense, because this is a hell of a scam. Of course, you see now what's going on with the lady that called herself Shelly and her using this woman, Allie. Hell, we don't even know whether or not if Allie has want to be used, because after all, she did say that she had a pimp. And don't forget too that she changed high schools 19 times, y'all.
1 year. Okay, here we Yeah.
Hey. Hi, y'all.
This the one.
It's been a minute. And I don't have that long. So I'm really going to try to spit this out. But before I turn off the comments, I need y'all help real quick. Okay? I missed you too. Thank you for the prayers. I can feel the real 90s coming closer, so thank you. I appreciate y'all more than you will ever know. Thank you. I need y'all to read between the lines with me. Help me. Okay, please. Today is... Help me. Today is what? Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. All right? Let me say that again. Today is Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. So thank you for screen recording this. Hi. Okay, before I start with anything, I need to pray because I know there's a lot of people, so I thank you for being here. I need you to help me and just listen with your heart for a second. Just help me, okay?
She's scamming.
So
I don't know how she
yeah,
gonna pray. Look.
So, Jesus, we just ask that you please protect us, God. Please let every word that come out of our mouth be of you, God, and not of our own. Jesus, we thank you for getting us this far, protecting us through every storm, God, that takes down every window and sometimes doors, Jesus. But we thank you for guiding us, protecting us, and giving us a sign even when we feel like you're not there, Jesus. We thank you for the family that we have. We thank you for the amount of angels that you have brought our way to listen, Jesus. We just ask that everything that we say, God, be carried for the children and for the message, Jesus. We just thank you. We honor you. We praise you. And we love you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Okay. I know some of you are like, I don't believe in Jesus. I should have said something. Who has family that's been to jail? Who has family that has committed a crime? Who has family that's just been pulled over for nothing? Okay? Who has family that has been to court over a parking ticket? Who knows that when you end up in jail, ain't a damn thing confidential, but it is for elite. What was in that jail cell? That should be public. Those leaked out trials, it should have been public in the first place. The only reason why it's not public is because it's not a gossip column or entertainment like Johnny Depp and OJ was. Do you understand that Johnny Depp and OJ was for entertainment purposes? They let y'all glued to that TV. People were running home to see that because that was entertainment. It was keeping people distracted from the false flag that was going on, the real shit that was going on. So therefore, Johnny Depp and OJ was public trial. Diddy is a real trial. Do I believe that man is in that court? No, I don't know what phone is in there. I would not believe anybody that told me that he is actually arrested. I don't believe you. The same way those people who are like military tribunals I've been to, why you worried? Because if I saw Hillary Clinton's feet swinging like this, I would not be worried. I know there's clones. You know there's clones. Have you seen a new thing come out called Accused? Do you know that they use regular, real skin? Kim Kardashian is trying to persuade people right now to have sex with robots. Go check. Okay, so everything that we have told y'all for 4 or 5 years, excuse me, but I'm a little irritated because I'm like, I know a lot of people are like, this is wild, this is unfathomable, she crazy. I know. I am crazy. I'll take that. I'm taking no fuck with me. I am crazy. But at the same time, I'm crazy in a good way because I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay? So, aliens. How many times have I told y'all those exist? Yeah. Many people are like, nah, she's crazy. How many times does your government announce they exist? But everybody's like, nope, I have to pay rent. I don't care if they come out of the ocean. How many times have we told y'all to watch the water? There's entrances and exits in the water, but your government came out and told you that the aliens are in the water. They're real, but they're in the water. How many times have we told y'all there are entrances, exits, and freeways under the water? How many times? A lot. For those of you who are new, you're probably like, I don't know you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot.
I knew it was coming, and like I say, I showed this, I shared a little piece of this during my other live stream in reference to the whole situation about the aliens and the aliens coming out the motherfucking water. This is what Allie Carter is saying. This is the message, the theme message that she done put out here on social media. I don't know who in the hell didn't think that she done lost her damn mind by now, but damn.
No,
this is
you're
some
not.
shit that her and Shelly got going on. Her and Shelly put it all together. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go back to this. I just want to read this again so people can understand
Please subscribe.
Not in its entirety, but just so you get it. Agreed to adopt petitioner Tory, and the latter agreed to adopt it by the former. Said parties agreed to assume toward each other the legal relationship, parents and child to have all of the rights and be subject to all of the duties and responsibilities of their relationship that the respective spouses of each petitioner herein has have heretofore in writing duly consented to said adoption in the court after hearing the evidence being satisfied and finding that the said adoption would be for the best interest of the parties and in the public interest, and that there is absolutely no reason why the petition hearing should not be granted.
I want to reach out to foster agencies. I used to work for my mother's volunteer for my mother's foster agency that she worked for, and it was just a matter of ethnic hair. I don't cut hair, but you see my mama, the whole family's a rainbow, so I got sisters to cut hair.
Damn, boy, you see that slap? Look how she got her hand on that thigh. Look. Look, she like that. She like that right there. Look at her. That's how she keep her clothes, boy. Look at that, boy. She like that thing, boy. That's the shit that I'm talking about.
Rainbow, so I got sisters to cut hair. But for ethnic hair, I would go in and I would do those baby's hairs because you can't, let's just be real. There's my mother's volunteer, not work. Volunteer for my mother's foster agency.
She was mad. Shit.
I want
you to hear the sound, boy, when she smacked that thigh.
I should reach out to foster agencies. I used to work for my mother's volunteer, not work. Volunteer for my mother's foster agency that she worked for, and it was just a matter of ethnic hair. I don't cut hair, but you see my mama, the whole family's a rainbow.
Look how she's smiling.
But I got
you like that? Allie be having a hot. See that? She got her hand on that thigh, man. You know that ain't that woman, mama. In 2011, when Shelly graduated, as you can clearly see, Shelly was in fact Shelly Ray Carter. We know that Tory name, the trademark name is Allie Carter. If you don't understand what's going on, when people, peep game, right? When an adult adopts a child, the adult doesn't take on the name of the child or the younger person, okay? It don't, regardless of the damn age, it does not happen like that. And y'all know that. So what the fuck else can it be?
That has had an evil hand in programming Allie sits on the other side of this camera, or sits on the other side, and they're watching. They're calculating. They're seeing which altars are up, and they recognize them. They don't have to call out their name. Programmers recognize them. That makes a big threat. That's dangerous because they're the ones that programmed. They know how to do evil. They know how to trigger. So please understand what you're going to see puts a huge target on Allie and the other kids.
What other kids?
It's not something that we wanted to do, but it's necessary. We're in a grimy war, and it's very necessary for you guys to see that.
People say that I'm
Look at this.
Well, I'm the more logical one. I feel like I'm the more logical one. I take care of every damn thing. So, and here.
You're the manager in there.
She died.
So when there's complaints, oh no, it's like someone did. They complain to me. It's a big thing. So.
She died. She's stupid. WURLD.
Well, I'm the more logical one. I feel like I'm the more logical one. I take care of every damn thing. So, and here.
You're the manager in there.
So when there's complaints, oh no, it's like someone did. They complain to me. It's a big thing.
I'm sorry, my mind is just like I was.
See what I'm saying? And this from 2021. And you got to think about, too, with the amount of people, you know, that would stand on Allie Carter and her statements as being the fucking truth. Kind of crazy with your truth that you're having a difficulty level 10 with having recollection with something that happened to you. You don't remember. You're getting these events all mixed up out here now.
In foster homes to group homes that I lost count, I went to 19 high schools in 1 year.
In 1 year. In 1 year. 19 high schools, y'all.
Stayed anywhere but there's within shipment of kids. There were kids in there that didn't speak English. There were kids that were sick and that were already dying. There were babies. There were babies that were 6 years old, and I'll never forget them just crying, and everybody was just staring at them. Everybody was just staring at each other. Nobody knew whether or not to move. I was freaked out. And I got up and I held her. And they opened the truck and they took her from me because they said she was already sick, and they killed her. Her name was Bailey.
There are kids in there. People try to tell me that I'm a great mom.
Look at this.
That's really not the case.
What?
I'm duty bound to fight for these kids. And what the world doesn't know is that they're duty bound too.
So, real quick, insurance holders, something is wrong with our car. Once again, this is the second time we probably are about to lose our car, or we have to drop it to figure out what's next. So, I need the 90s to do some research for me, more than the Getty Los Angeles Museum. Insurance holders, if something happens to the means of transportation that we have to use next, if you guys do not get to hear from us, if something happens to our car, you have permission to release the B2 Spirit Bomber, or stealth bomber. If you don't know what that is, 90s. When I was 14, nobody was looking for little Tori. They did many experiments. When I had to go to the Buckingham Palace, when I went to Russia, when I went to Germany, like that in a matter of seconds.
Oh.
You don't know what that means. There's
In a matter of seconds, she went to the Buckingham Palace. Now, this inside the Buckingham Palace and shit, man. Please explain to me, like, what would be the reason that Allie Carter, why in the hell she gonna say that she done been to the damn Buckingham Palace? Like, this shit is crazy as a motherfucker, man. We in the green drawing room where the Duchess used to be at. You feel what I'm saying? She talking about she went there. For what damn reason, Allie? Like, you gotta knock this stuff off. Like, it's going too far. These damn stories, man, that you keep telling online. So you saying that them people had you as a dang guest? We up in the picture gallery, include some of the finest paintings in the Royal collection. This is where Allie Carter was at. She went there in a number of damn seconds, if you let her tell it. Look at the drawing room. That's crazy work. And Allie was up in here. If she don't stop this shit, man, I'm telling you.
King World is crazy. Y'all, please hit the subscribe button.
Oh, God,
thank you so much.
There's what I used to call a spaceship. It looks like a spaceship.
Look,
bed in there.
Buckingham Palace, like a spaceship.
A spaceship, yo. Oh, what a spaceship.
And there's IV in there. Ask me how I know. So, real quick, insurance holders, something is wrong with our car. Once again, this is the second time we probably are about to lose our car, or we have to drop it to figure out what's next. So, I need the 90s to do some research for me, more than the Getty Los Angeles Museum. Insurance holders, if something happens to the means of transportation that we have to use next, if you guys do not get to hear from us, if something happens to our car, you have permission to release the B2 Spirit Bomber, or stealth bomber.
The B2 Spirit Bomber, you gonna release the bomb?
Oh my gosh.
Damn, boy. You got a permission, man, to release that motherfucker, yo.
Bomber. If you don't know what that is, if you don't know what that is, 90s. When I was 14, nobody was looking for little Tori. They did many experiments. When I had to go to the Buckingham Palace, when I went to Russia, when I went to Germany, like that in a matter of seconds. If you don't know what that means, there's what I used to call a spaceship. It looks like a spaceship. And there's a bed in there. And there's IV in there. Ask me how I know.
She always says, that's how I know.
About California, where you guys know, that Avenue and Apple Avenue, 1225 Stanley Rock, 21225.
Oh, her address.
Took that shit, 21225 Stanley Rock Avenue in Apple Valley, California, where you guys know there's a 3-bedroom home with 2 living rooms, great space, had my own studio. Yeah, they took that. You watch that. You watch 21225 Stanley Rock Avenue in Apple Valley, California, where you guys know they took that shit. 21225 Stanley Rock Avenue in Apple Valley, California, where you know they took that.
See, Allie Carter talks to damn self.
That shit, 21225 Stanley Rock Avenue in Apple Valley, California. Yeah.
She did.
But we live on Nicker. This is the front of my house. Well, it was my house. I'm pretty sure you can pull this up on the satellite view. I'm pretty sure people have seen the picture.
Yep. Right, that's it.
They got evicted, y'all.
That's definitely it. 21225.
They allegedly got evicted from that house. And that's why they're in the car going hotel to hotel. They made up this story, trying to make a lot of money. Evidently, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, they didn't make enough to pay the mortgage, the rent, the whatever. And they had to leave. That was it. It wasn't because people were stalking them. Nobody was after her. But it was just the, people that was trying to help wanted to come help her. That was it. That was all. And she knew the scheme would be up once the people found her and saw how they were living. as wives, not sister wives, wives. Anyway, I'm just glad I found out yesterday.
So in other words, and this right here, this spot right here, we at peak game with this shit right
See,
here too. You know what I'm saying? That's a Valley Avenue, so we got a connection
it's
there
across the
as well.
street.
Like I say, Allie, ain't no need for nobody to be trying to track you down or any of that. We just here to debunk your fraud, lies, where you came from, what you was into, them folk around that know you. When you and Shelly was up in that trailer, y'all done been together for going on 13 damn years, running game, doing this stuff, pill popping, fucking car hopping, doing all kind of weird stuff. Both y'all comfortable with being in that car. Probably got toilet tissue up in there and every damn thing. Last I checked, we was at 523 likes on that last stream. Hopefully we get over 523 likes this time.
Get some subscribers.
Share the content.
I hope I get some subscribers.
You don't have to be afraid to comment.
And
Already
likes.
feel some kind of way
It's
about the
almost over,
situation.
y'all.
Yeah, between Shelly, you know what I'm saying, and Allie, Shelly and Allie. Listen to the names. Look how close this Shelly up on
But
Allie.
look how
Man,
she
already
look.
knew what the hell was going on. And don't forget either, yo, you know, Shelly didn't want, you know, Allie to be working at Hooters, which is crazy work. That's what Mom Duke said. I know it's a lot to digest, but we had to unpack all of that stuff just to be able to make it make sense. With Rochelle calling herself Shelly Ray Carter, Allie Carter's name being trademarked, the fear-mongering tactic that was used with the alleged guy that jumped the fence that they just so happened to get a recording of.
His car is right here. He's driving a white car.
And that's their car.
There was no FedEx. There are no deliveries that we are expecting. This man is looking around my house. He leaves by jumping the gate. You tell me what FedEx, what USPS, what UPS man has bags and jumps the gate to get a package to someone where there's dogs and a pig.
A FedEx man, but then I thought it
I ain't
was
seen the
stuff about an
pig
insurance
yet.
man and stuff. I thought it was a dude selling insurance.
It was. That's what the police.
Gate for life insurance, sir. He hopped the gate for life insurance, sir. Sir, he hopped the gate for life insurance. Can you tell me how that is okay to hop this gate for life insurance? Father, this is something before you, Father God. Thank you for this day. We thank you for what's going to be accomplished today, Father God. We thank you for giving everybody courage to stand, Father God. Yes, and some dreams ahead of us and surround us from all sides, Father God. Let this be a light into the world, Father God. And we just give you the praise and the thanks, Father God. I ask us to keep everybody in perfect peace today. Help us be slow to react and quick to be kind. We just pray over the venue and over everybody today. Ask us to touch their hearts and rise up warriors in every single one of us, Lord, in your holy name. Amen. Pay attention to the background of this footage. You're going to see lots of security, videographers, sound techs, MCs, pastors, nurses, etc. All these people volunteered their time for this event. They came from all four corners of the United States. There were teams of people who developed a very stringent and lengthy vetting process for all participants for Allie's safety. When you speak on big and evil things, there will always be big and evil consequences. If truthers are not being consistent in their thought, word, and deed, please pay attention. The truth should always be consistent, and it will always cost you everything.
There were many different components to this event. Doors opened at 1 p.m., first and second church service, virtual survivors Q&A, dinner, worship and fellowship, dancing with Allie, 4+ hours sitting with Allie and Shelly. Tonight, we focus on this part. Please listen and watch with your heart. Stay tuned on alliesarmy.com for part 2.
We are moving into second service, and we're going to worship for a little bit. And I want to stand up here and worship with y'all. So, you know how we used to be on Telegram? There's days where all hell is ready, as you know. And I like to cry inside. So, I like to yell at God, you know, have that moment of space, just be like, why? So there are times where I'm just like, I just want to know that the other night is to worship with us. And I know y'all have felt those moments on chat where 90% just popped up and started worshiping. And you may not even know what's going on. But there's a thing with NK Ultra, with TIP, PTSD, major anxiety, chronic pain. Sometimes I'm always shaking. It's like I just fall off sometimes. Like I'm always shaking. Some people think that I'm on drugs or not.
Lord.
but it's just made anxiety. And I really think the 90s were those times to just worship and praise together, because y'all don't know what it's done on this side. No matter what you know, no matter what you believe in, some people are like, hey, I'm 7 Day Adventist, or I'm Mormon, or I'm this, or I'm that. And everybody can just stop and stood with us, and then can worship and praise the moment with us. You have no idea the evil that lives. Those 3 commercials, there's somebody who sits in the background and actually makes those commercials pop up on your TV screen. That's their job. I don't know what that's called, but that's their job. Your whole world is a stage.
Oh. Shelly, just like.
I didn't know to the extent. I was just the idea, I didn't know anything about it, the ultra. And it was like,
She just said at 13 years old. Now she know she wasn't connected to no Allie at no 13. Allie is 30 years old.
Exactly.
Boy, this shit right here is crazy work. Boy, I'm just trying to figure this shit out right here, like with these numbers and how we done got confused now, because these alleged stories supposed to detail how Allie had the blueprint for some stuff they had to do with MK Ultra and the whole nine. In a nutshell, you see that this is in fact a damn scam. The jig is up, Shelly. You're gonna have to come on. You got to come on out with it now, like straight up. Like people know what's going on, how you and Allie been running their game. This is game with a capital G right here, and this is the other page that Allie uses on Facebook right here.
Okay.
And you see the guys with the clown stuff on their face or whatnot. Now this is what the hell that she tried to say, and you seen that picture from the first live stream anyway. That little thumbnail clear. But to niggas holding your dicks, follow me around the store. We got your faces and your license plates. Fuck out of here. Hawk Shaws and 3 others. You see this stuff right? And you know who Hawk Shaws is. That's Shelly. Okay?
Yeah.
That's Rochelle. This shit is crazy as hell, man. And that's how I'm guessing that she was, building people up, man, boosting people up, like getting them to follow her or whatnot. She, made herself out, to be like the lady that was, basically being followed by these guys that wanted her sexually in a store. And you gotta ask, you gotta question like that, wow, this shit always just happen to Allie. And what made guys want Allie so bad? Out of all damn people. And there was another business that was listed as well that's connected to the address that goes back to Shelly. And I told you, man, we're gonna keep dropping these receipts over here. We here to debunk this shit right here. And all of the stuff that Allie done alleged thus far with no damn receipts, just a whole bunch of talking. She's setting up rallies, speaking at events and shit. And they steady on Facebook and various other social media, you know what I'm saying, like sites. And they're using different accounts, to make it seem like that certain stuff is happening, running these themes and stuff, these reposts. And it's crazy how they sit back and thought about in their attempts of making a whole live series out of this shit dealing with Allie. And this is the place where you heard, when you heard Allie mention, Tender Love and Care FFA. Ironically, Tender Love and Care FAA is connected to Shelly, y'all. And Shelly already, got that degree, got that certificate and stuff and the whole nine. Advanced Comprehensive Pain Care. That's the spot, a Tender Love and Care FFA in Moreno Valley, California. This is the facility right here, y'all. Foster care is a program that helps children from ages to 21 who are removed from their biological family members due to an allegation of abuse or neglect. These foster children may have emotional or developmentally needs, and by opening your homes to help provide a loving and caring home for these foster children, you as a resource family can make a difference in their lives. But I don't think the intention of all of that was, for the said parent and the child to be together in a damn relationship. But as I told y'all, man, this shit gets strange about a fucking day. Also, I didn't get a chance to share this as well. I wanted to make a quick video about this, but for entertainment services, namely an ongoing multimedia program featuring educational topics regarding sex trafficking, distributed by various platforms across multiple forms of transmission media. All it is within the trademarking of Allie Carter's name. Wake up, people.
Entertainment purposes. Entertainment services. That's it. Okay?
Entertainment services. Wake up, people. Stop falling for this mess out here, y'all.
Oh my
Please
God.
stop it. Because these 2 scammers, man, they done been scamming for a while now. And since that damn site was started, it was 2021, they've managed to gain a lot of traction, just spiraling from the stuff about Diddy and her being at the Diddy party. Kind of debunks all of the stuff that she would even be saying, speaking at these different events. Because I didn't hear anything about Diddy, not one damn time. Nor Jay-Z for that matter. But her and her adopted mother, this adopted child, these 2 women that are in a relationship think that we crazy. Ain't nobody crazy but y'all out here running these damn games and stuff, thinking that, like we not paying attention. No, man, the jig is up. And I told you we was coming with it for part 2, man. If you ain't smashed like already, man, make sure that you smash.
Please.
Fuck about that like button, okay?
And
like
subscribe
I said,
to me, please.
Allie Carter was not Tupac's daughter. And as for anybody that still think that weird stuff, y'all gotta wake the hell up, man. I think y'all watching too many videos and stuff. Y'all are scrolling. Might need to just get a little bit of rest or whatever. Because, hell, that's a woman on TikTok saying that she Tupac's daughter.
Famous relative check.
Yeah, she said she Tupac's daughter too. Somebody.
If I need to conduct another live stream, hey, it is what it is, and I'll definitely be on deck. Shout out to everybody that was up in the building once again. Thank you for smashing like, sharing the video. By all means, I appreciate everybody, that drop comments, for things that you seen in the video that might have stuck out. That's what I'm expecting to see. Hell, even you troll motherfuckers, if you got some shit to say, drop that too. But the receipts are definitely received on this network. Hey, it is what it is. It's the Make It Make Sense network. What did you expect? And in the case of Allie Carter, Allie, you and Shelly Carter, man, y'all gotta stop this nonsense, man. This shit don't went too fucking far.
Married. Lord.
I'm gonna catch y'all on the next upload, alright?
See ya. Yeah, look at that. Alright, y'all. I made it. We did part 1. We did part 2 right behind it. So y'all please hit the subscribe button and help me at least get over 500. I'm not even over 500 yet. Okay, but I'm new at it. I'm still learning how to do this stuff. But anyway, I hope I did a pretty good job. And please hit the like button also. Thank you. And I'll talk to y'all later. And y'all be safe out there. The things are not what they seem, as you see. Alright, I love y'all. Bye.